In the dimly lit streets of 1940s Paris, Claire moved cautiously, her heart pounding in her chest. She was a young French resistance fighter, determined to do whatever it took to free her city from the grip of the German forces that occupied it. Disguised as a waitress in a local café frequented by German soldiers, she listened carefully, gathering information that could help her cause. One night, as Claire was discreetly eavesdropping on a group of German officers, she noticed a young soldier sitting alone at a corner table. Something in his eyes caught her attention, a weariness and disillusionment that mirrored her own feelings. Curiosity piqued, she approached him tentatively, striking up a conversation in German. To her surprise, the soldier, named Eric, opened up to her. He confided in her about his growing dissatisfaction with the war, his doubts about the Nazi ideology, and his desire to defect and join the resistance. Claire was taken aback, but she couldn't ignore the sincerity in his voice and the desperation in his eyes. As the days passed, Claire and Eric formed an unlikely alliance, meeting in secret to discuss their plans. Despite the risks and the distrust between their two sides, they found a common ground, a shared longing for peace and a belief that they could make a difference, even in the midst of a war that seemed unwinnable. But as they delved deeper into their mission, Claire began to sense a shadow lurking within her own network, a traitor who was feeding information to the Germans. Paranoia set in, trust shattered, and Claire found herself questioning everyone around her, even Eric. In a heart-pounding climax, as the resistance's plans were on the brink of being exposed, Claire and Eric faced a moment of reckoning. They had to decide where their loyalties truly lay, with their respective countries, or with each other. The war raged on outside, the stakes growing higher with each passing day, and they knew that their choices would have consequences that would echo through the rest of their lives. In the end, faced with betrayal and uncertainty, Claire and Eric made a decision that would change their fates forever. They chose to trust each other, to defy the odds and fight together, not just for their own survival, but for a better future where enemies could become allies, and love could bloom in the most unlikely of places. And as they stood side by side, facing the chaos and fear of war, they knew that no matter what the outcome, they had found in each other a strength and a courage that would endure long after the guns fell silent.